कार्टिलिडन का बिलो वन पार्ट को हम बोलते हैं हाई.
To make him play what he loves to, because you know that he will not avoid that, he will go at it. The only thing is that he's got a very wide, fine leg, but there's nobody in deep square or deep backward square.
Yeah, it seems like there is a bit of problem with the ball. Well, actually, landed in that puddle outside the boundary line. Well, looks like it's kind of moist, this ball.
Yeah, they've signaled to the fourth umpire. They'll have to change that ball because this one looks pretty wet. And you've got to find something which is similar or equal number of overs. Does that change anything?
If they're lucky, if they're able to get a harder ball, yeah, it will change something. Might encourage the bowlers to bang the ball short. Get that kind of height which troubles the batsman. Now Rashid Riaz, the fourth umpire, carrying the ball, box of older ball.
Quite a bit to choose from. Well, they're looking at something similar. Let's go back to Pakistan's progress. 81 in that second session, or you call it the first session, and then 70 odd in that second. And again, time and again we talk about how Test cricket is progressing. The days sides that are looking to win Test matches are looking to score 100 or just above 100 per session. Will Pakistan look to accelerate a little? They've got, well, after that 6, just above 50 in this first hour. So they're looking to increase that pace session by session now from the progress that we see.
And the surface has become better. That'll help the cause of the batters. The ball is sliding onto the bat, consistent bounce. And the outfield, which was sluggish yesterday, it has improved a lot. Batters are getting the value for their strokes now. It's getting tougher and tougher for Bangladesh in this test match. Wickets are hard to come by. A change of angle for the right-arm fast bowler, opting to bowl over the stumps. First two deliveries, he bowled round the stumps, and he was taking a few runs.
Saud Shakil has just, I don't know, he's been told or he understands his role. First he was playing along with Saim Ayub, who was the aggressor, and now it's Rizwan who's catching up to him. But I'm pretty sure that doesn't really bother him. His role is to anchor one end, and he's done that well. He's got another batter to work with if he stays on. Pakistan's got quite a long batting lineup, as Salman Agha will be next.
Yeah, he did the seminal work, Saud Shakil. When he came out to bat, he managed to upset the 9 lengths of the bowlers, and from there on, the moment he forced the bowlers to drag their length back, he's been batting comfortably. He's scoring at his will under partnership, And what a timely partnership from these two. And it came from just 141 deliveries. This is good going.
Yeah, first ever 100 partnership between these two, Rizwan and Saud. That shot that Saud Shakil played, I mean, the ease with which he just kept the ball down just shows that the pace isn't enough for that short length. It's not bothering the batters. ...141 deliveries for that. The contribution, look at that, 63 Rizwan.
You know, when you talk about Saud Shakil, he's a clever batsman. He does his homework. He gleans the information about the opposition and comes out to bat with a concrete plan. Initially, he looks to stay inside the line of the delivery to form the gaps through offside. And when he gets comfortable, he starts to move outside the line. And that's where he brings a lot of problems for the bowlers, whether they are fast bowlers or spinners.
You speak of Saud Shakil, or for that matter any batter who's making his way into the 11. One, he has to fill in the shoes of the person who's left that place, and secondly, immediately make your way in, because you hardly get more than a series if you're not working out. There's so much option available, and Saud Shakil has grabbed this opportunity with both hands. Double 100 against Sri Lanka, against New Zealand at Karachi. Here he's 74, 216 for 4. Coming back to Saud Shakil and his journey, he hasn't had it really easy, even in the PSL. I mean, he had to wait for 36 games to get his first opportunity, and when he did, he grabbed it with both hands there as well, in the opening slot. But sometimes it happens. I mean, you might be very, very talented, but the number that you bat at or the position you bowl is just not free.
Well, he's been the victim of the culture created in Pakistan. What we prefer here is dashers, batters who hit sixes. You know, they are out of fashion, batters like Saud Shakil, who brings that consistency to the game. Well, all-round good batters. We just prefer those six hitters. And that's why he had to wait for a long time. But he has grabbed the opportunity and he has made his mark. He has become a reliable batter. He's got the game for any occasion, any situation. Have a look. Here's the evidence.
Not out. It just shows how he converts his landmarks and his hunger to get runs. 208 not out, 125 not out. Nicely swept. He's found a bit of a gap there, but just be one. Yeah, basically you're talking about those batters who don't or who make the bowlers work hard for their wicket. They don't just throw it away after they reach a landmark.
I'm talking about batters who actually know their game, who are technically well equipped. And he's one of them.
It brings a question to my mind. There was a question that was asked to various captains. Is there a room for someone like him in the shortest format? Someone who can bat 15 overs and just closes one end? Or it's all about the bun fight? Just come out and hit hard.
And what was the answer?
Well, it was varied. Most of them said there is room. There is surely room.
No matter what the format is, singles have the importance. If as a batsman you don't know how to score singles, you cannot call them reliable batters. End of the over, 218 for 4.
People do love Test cricket. It just allows you to relax a bit, enjoy your tea or whatever suits you, and watch the game at its pace. Coming back to our discussion of players like Saud Shakil who are looking to fit themselves in all formats, and he's done that, but they don't come out as those superstar status players. And then there's a term that's very frequently used these days, brand of cricket, and many a times teams become a victim of their own, you know, sentence that they're following brands, and because you then start looking for players who suit that slogan of yours rather than relying on what is required in certain conditions. For you, there should be a couple here, but no, just one. Are you a fan of baseball?
That's a difficult question. Okay, let me answer the question in a different way. You know, you have often heard this term in cricketing world, adaptability. What does it tell you? No matter what, whether you're a batter, fast bowler or a spinner, you have to adapt. You cannot be relying on one thinking, one brand of cricket. If you are supposed to adapt to different conditions, then you have to change your style of play. That's for sure. Baseball didn't work in India. Baseball didn't work in difficult conditions. So adaptability is the key. If you have the technique, you can adapt. If you don't have the good technique, you'll meet failures.
Yeah, adaptability. I mean, just taking it further would be players like Saud Shakil who want to go against that flow and prove a point that they're not a player. There's not a player who should be labelled as a format player, a particular format player. And there have been quite a few who are trying that. Saim Ayub is one of them. We all know